Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Planet Nomads, and I went ahead and did the preparations for a couple things because today we are going to start building a couple new things. So obviously there's no more compact food and drink machine over here, and instead I've replaced it with a medium food and drink machine right here that we shall do because we're going to need it to unlock some of the things that just popped up. Now I really don't care about this thing at the moment. I just kind of built it to do the unlocks. What the main goal is today is we're going to build ourselves a mining machine. Now what this should do is sit on top of a vein and very slowly mine us some resources. And even though they're not like super, I guess, efficient or anything like that, we should be able to use them to just kind of clear out some space, in our day, because we do spend a lot of time kind of working on things. I already kind of prepared everything that we need for it, so we don't have to sit around and do that. And the last thing that we need is a generator to give it power. Now I was going to build a battery, but these things require more power than a battery puts out, and it looks like we're going to actually need some plating. I tried to actually go through and make sure I had everything just so I didn't have to do stuff like this, but I didn't do my math very well, and it looks like we are off by 2 plating. But what this machine's going to do is allow us to spend a little bit more time just kind of building and doing other things instead of mining, because in order to build a lot of stuff we need a lot of resources. And going through and trying to find all the little veins around here just takes a very long time, and it is something I struggled with in the first Let's Play because it just felt like I was spending most of my time trying to find all the resources that we need. So we're gonna go ahead, pop this in here. We're going to see if we connect some electricity to that, and it's going to drill. So it looks like we have a 2% chance of this, 2% chance of that, and 94% chance of dirt. It's not very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if maybe we can like kind of flatten this out a little bit. Maybe we'll have a little bit better luck. I've never actually used one of these before either, so bear with me, please. Because this is like right on top of a vein. Alright, so now we have a 50% chance of carbon, 50% chance of iron. So, we're just going to actually let this go for a little bit. I think I saw like a little log or something up here that we can throw a little bit more biomass into, but the whole goal of that machine really is just to not have to do anything. So we're going to go ahead, pop some more of this in. It looks like we got like an hour and a half before we really have to do anything. It's already collecting us a good amount of resources. So we're going to go ahead and just actually let that run for a little bit. I'll probably go over there when that generator goes out. But other than that, that's all that we're going to do with that for now. Eventually kind of want to move that around, collect some other resources, and just hopefully get enough stuff together that we can start building things without it being that much of a pain. The next upgrade I kind of want to build is going to be... Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I kind of want to replace all this with a uranium generator, but as you can see, we're not really... I think even with this thing, we're not really struggling for power yet. We do have a lot of uranium, but we're also going to need a refinery to take care of all that. So we're going to put that on back burner for just a little bit. But I do want to go ahead and craft ourselves a medium armory, because the medium armory is something that we're going to definitely need if we're going to survive in this world, because we don't actually have a lot of stuff that we can upgrade with in that small armory. So we're going to have to actually... might actually have to move a couple things depending on the size of this. Let's see. Oh, it's not that big. Okay. I was worried this was going to be a huge thing like that, but... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the parts for that, and we're going to look at some of the stuff this will let us do. All right, so I kind of wanted to show off something I just figured out while that's all crafting. Before it used to be if you cut down a tree, it really didn't give you that many things of biomass, but it looks like they finally fixed this and it actually gives you a acceptable number of containers. It looks like we hit a really bad storm today. Before it only gave you like 2 or 3 per branch or whatever. Now it's giving you like 8 to 10, which is really nice because now we actually should be able to power this a little bit easier, as you can see. But I think all this is done. I had to tweak this a little bit because it was putting them into there and I didn't like that much. We're missing a plating still? Oh, it's right there. So we're going to go ahead and build this, connect some power to it. It won't let us look at anything without it having power. And then, as you can see, we have the rest of the resources opened up and we can actually start building ourselves a rifle over here. And that's kind of what I wanted to work towards because the multi-tool obviously isn't good for survival and I've been kind of avoiding things, but I kind of want to test out what this pulse defense rifle can actually do. So we're going to go ahead and try to build that really quick just to kind of see what's up. All right, so I got our pulse rifle crafting right now. And what I wanted to do really quick is actually come over here and put ourselves a container on top of this because as you can tell, this thing hasn't even been running for 10 minutes and it's already starting to fill up its inventory. So I didn't anticipate it taking up this much space, I guess. So we're going to do that so it at least has something to spill over to. I think we're going to actually run out of room in the long run, but who knows. That means also we're probably going to have to build ourselves a large container and start setting ourselves up a factory system. But I kind of want to do like the further automation once we have a couple of our big ticket items going, because we are going to need to replace these very soon. We're going to need to hook this, and this all up together so that we don't really have to worry about transferring items between inventories, because that's actually a struggle right now. Like if I want to make anything in here, I have to take it from over here. So in the next episode or two, we might be exploring some of our storage options. All right, so I went ahead and built our pulse rifle and loaded it up with a little bit of ammo. So we're going to go just check out and see what exactly this thing does and if it's any better than the actual multi-tool. So here's our unsuspecting deer. He looks like he's talking a little bit of shit. So we're going to go ahead. Ooh, he's running away. No, you don't. Ooh, I think it actually does have a range too. Ooh, so overall, kind of want to do a little bit of tests just to see like how many shots it takes to kill something. Go ahead, even 40. See how long it takes to kill one of these guys. Oh god, he's not liking this. "34 shots to kill one of these guys. Is it really better than the multi-tool? I'm not sure. Is there? Hopefully there will be a way to upgrade that a little bit. It doesn't really have like anything else to it. Hopefully they'll add a couple more weapons or something in the future because I don't really see this thing being that useful. Am I going to take on a Gordilla with it? Hell no. Or at least not right now because we're going to definitely die. So I want to see if there's just anything else. There's actually like an upgrade or anything for this. It doesn't look like it. Hopefully there will be, but I'm not 100% sure if there actually will be. So that's kind of the initial upgrades I kind of wanted to do this episode. In the next episode, we might start upgrading our character a little bit. We might start moving this thing around or building a couple more just to get the resources. And I think we should, in the episode after that, start actually hooking some of this stuff up together to kind of create ourselves a little bit of a factory. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Peace out.